but are more compact, lightweight and have built-in speakers. Home keyboardists who play for enjoyment will feel comfortable with the familiar layout of the new instruments because the Sx920 model has a total of 575 musical styles, whilst the 720 has 450. Both of these numbers represent 50 more styles than the previous SX series models. Accompaniment styles are made up of 8 virtual musicians, including 2 drum and percussion parts, a bass line and 5 other musicians. What's great about this new range is that up to 4 insert effects are allocated to the music styles, which means that, for example, guitar parts can have distortion or wah effects applied, whilst at the same time the electric piano can have some tremolo and the drums could have compression. So overall this makes the accompaniment sound more realistic and less synthetic than you might have heard from older keyboards. Playing along with automatic accompaniments is so much better than it used to be. The backing styles have so much life and musicality, making you feel like you're playing with a real band. There are several chord recognition modes, including split keyboard, single finger on bass and full keyboard piano mode, where the keyboard can interpret chords wherever you play on the keyboard. There's also a new smart chord mode for musicians who aren't familiar with keyboard chords. Smart chord allows you to pick a key, say E minor, and then all the notes in the lower register will trigger chords within that particular musical scale. Every preset music style has 3 introductions and endings, ranging from a simple 1-bar count in to a 16-bar musical phrase. There are drum fills and breaks, so with some clever button pushing it's easy to create some very convincing backing tracks, which is also useful if you're a guitarist or songwriter, but more of that in a little while. The style dynamics control gives you real-time control over the intensity and volume of the accompaniment styles in real time based on your playing strength. This means that the harder or softer you play on the keys, the louder or quieter the accompaniment will respond, creating a more dynamic and expressive performance. You can also assign the style dynamics to one of the assignable controllers. Both the Sx720 and 920 keyboards have 4 multipads, which allow you to fire off additional drum loops, musical phrases or even audio files stored on an external USB stick. Multipads can be used for one-hit percussion shots, or the loops and phrases can be synced to play in time with the accompaniment styles. A feature which I've personally used on Yamaha keyboards for many years is these 4 one-touch setting buttons, known as OTS for short. The OTS buttons contain 4 combinations of sounds that work nicely with the particular accompaniment style you've selected.